Yo, hey guys, it's Beast, back with some Beastly content, and today I'm going to be doing a video over the Halloween Party Dispatch Summon. So, this is a Does It Deserve Your Kaku Gems for the Halloween Party Dispatch Summon. So, before anything else, I want to mention rates, because that's my favorite thing to do. So, use 3 Kaku Gems for a 1-time summon, 30 Kaku Gems for a 10-time summon, so it's not a 50 Kaku Gem summon, it's a 30 Kaku Gem summon. And on every second multi, you are guaranteed a featured character. So, cost-wise, it's pretty good, actually. You're guaranteed a dispatch unit, and it's a featured dispatch unit, so it's one of these really nice Halloween ones. And the other thing you want to think about is, like, longevity into the game. Will these units be back in the game later on? Since they are Halloween exclusive characters, we may actually just get a completely fresh set next year. So these units may never show back up in any sort of summon ever again if you don't go after them now, because they're Halloween themed units. So 2 multis are guaranteed a featured unit. That's pretty nice. Let's get into the actual units. So the one featured unit on here that I don't really think's worth that much is Cost Cut for Heisei Sasaki. So he's actually one of my favorite looking characters on here, but all he does is lower the cost cut. So it's like, okay, less credits are used, but the only thing credits are used for is dispatches. So it's really not a good ability for a dispatch unit. So this is the only guy I'd be too worried about pulling. Next is Akira Mato. She increases rare drop rates by 20% for being mastered out and 5% for the 4 upgrades. So a total of 20% from just upgrades and 20% if you master her out. So she's pretty good. Kisho Arima is the exact same way. He just looks just as nice. I really like how they both look, but yeah, he's basically the same. Also, rare drop rate up 555. And her base stat is increased chance of obtaining rares during dispatches by 20 for Akira. I didn't mention that. That's her actual skill. This is the extra bonus you will get with just boosting her up, weapon upgrade wise. Reduces dispatch costs. Like I said, the Heisei is the only one that's really bad here. Akira's really nice. She increases rare drop rates by a lot. Arima's nice. He does that as well, but he also increases dispatch success rate by 10. So that's pretty nice. The Juzo shortens the time by 20 minutes without being mastered up, and then also 30 minutes. So basically 50 minutes off dispatch time. So your dispatches would return way quicker with having Juzo as the unit you're using the dispatch. But once again, that's nothing crazy. Waiting at like an hour longer isn't anything too crazy. Shiki Kijima, he has a pretty nice little abilities. Territory points up 1.2, 1.2, 1.2, 1.2. And then also his skill is just territory points earned by 2 times. So overall, really nice there. You will get way more territory points out of the dispatch, but then again, your main source of territory points is not dispatches, so it's not the craziest of skills or anything, but it's still a good dispatch unit. It'd still be really nice to have that unit. Next thing we have is the Nutcracker here. She increases new info drop rate up by 5 on the 4 upgrades she has, and then also if you master her out, that's 20% more, and dispatch intel plus 20. So you're more likely to get wards to show up with her. And yeah, you're just more likely to get wards showing up with her. Like, if you're going for a rare ward that doesn't show up a lot, or just a very specific ward, this is probably the unit you'd be using. So, pretty good dispatch unit here. They're all pretty good dispatch units, but the real question is, are they really worth it? Because there are all sorts of free dispatch units, and it's pretty cheap, and if you're gonna buy Kaku Gems, I'd go for it. They're probably gonna be special little units that no one else will have if they didn't summon on this banner. But there are other sort of dispatch units that exist. I'm not even talking about the other dispatch summons. I'm talking about every single territory wars, we get dispatch summon vouchers, and the dispatch summon units in here aren't actually that bad. They're about the same as what you can get from there. The only thing special, like here, let's quickly look at Non-Killing Owl. He actually doesn't have anything at 100%. He doesn't get any sort of boost there. Okay, increases chance of obtaining rares. Let's see what his weapon upgrades do. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to see. There it is. That's what it was missing. Increases dispatch and rescue info drop rates by 20% when he's 100%ed, and he is a ticket unit. So, they're good units, and they're good dispatch units, but unless you just have the extra Kaku Gems, or if you just really want to have these units that may never ever show up again in the game, I can't tell you it's a good idea to summon, but if you're thinking about rates and costs, it's pretty good on cost. Basically, 60 kaku gems, you're guaranteed at least one featured unit, so you're guaranteed one of these units. You could get the Heisei, which isn't that bad, but he's nothing crazy. He's one of the way lesser dispatch units. They're pretty nice looking, and if you have the extra kaku gems, or if you buy kaku gems on the regular, I'd definitely go for it. I'd drop a few kaku gems to it. I'd definitely do at least 2 multis into it, if you have the extra kaku gems, that is. Now, if you're free to play, once again, definitely going to suggest the other banner that's currently here right now. I would definitely say do the Rebirth Festival banner that's currently here now over a Dispatch banner, or just save your kaku gems entirely for a newer Rebirth Festival unit, or Rebirth Festival banner when that drops. But I do believe that's all for now. It's a good banner. The units are pretty good for Dispatch units, but they're just Dispatch units, and you're going to get all sorts of Dispatch units when you want a normal unit other times. But I do believe that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, and Beast Mode. I am out. See ya. They're good units. It's just a Dispatch summon, though, and the rates are also good. But yeah, I'm out.